Glassworks is a mysterious place full of traces. You can find them everywhere. They are on tarnished walls and on wooden beams in workshops smudged by curiously looking working slippers. Those traces were made by red-hot glass trickling down from blowing pipes, with wooden shafts polished by a soft and delicate touch of rough glassblower's hands that strongly resemble cracked bark of oaks used to create molds. Fire, sparkles, smoke, water and omnipresent special scent which blends sweat from drenched shirts with the smell of burned wood the same way perfume would. And in that all there still is a loud conversation or on the contrary mystical cathedral-like stillness standing as a proof of absolute concentration on the task, which happens to be top-notch art. If you get enchanted by this world and accept it as a part of a huge Glassworks family, you will be devoted to it forever. And that is the exact case of Jiří Pačinek, one of the biggest artistic glassmakers of this era. He used to be an unknown apprentice during the year 1987. He had no glassworks background in his family, nevertheless he chose this old and beautiful craft and after completing his apprenticeship in Nový Bor, started as a novice in Chřipská Glassworks, the oldest glassworks in the world. It was established in 1414 in the deep oak forests in the northern parts of the Czech kingdom. I still remember the day when I have entered Chřipská Glassworks for the first time. Signed wooden floor and walls remembering centuries, the smell of glassworks and above all, old masters whose hand movements, hold of blowing pipes and stories I devoured and made them my own Glassworks Bible. Those are words of Jiří when he tracks the time back and remembers the place where he has started his glassmaker's journey. This place runs no more, but still, or maybe because of it, holds an important milestone and acts as the foundation stone of his career.
Ještě jednou naposledy.
The next and arguably the most important moment is a crucial meeting with artistic glassmaker Petr Novotný, who also had no glassworks background in his family and in spite of that managed to become a living legend of this craft. Jiří often calls him his glassworks dad, and it was him who introduced Jiří to other unique personalities like architect Bořek Šípek and next artistic glassmaker René Roubíček, with whom he worked for many years. He would never be the same person without Petr, Bořek and René in his life, and he would never learn those crucial and beautiful skills that give him the ability to mold red-hot glass and imprint it with beauty and soul. The imaginary circle closed after 20 years, when he passes his skills on his sons Jiří and Honza, who work with him in their father's glassworks and continue to pull this cart full of glass to the future. Nature, flowers, trees, animals, and mainly horses are his biggest inspiration and fascination. He studies their every movement and expression for years and tries to imprint it to the glass with accuracy mixed with fantasy and his own signature. During the long hours with blowing pipe, he manages to literally bring his horsets to life, and their lifelike size enhances the final impression and effect. Glassworks became his home in the past, and his home became a glassworks. He started his first home glassworks 10 years ago in a wooden cottage near Lindava, and moved forward step by step to become independent artistic glassmaker. But one furnace was not enough anymore, so 6 years ago he decided to make an important step, to build his second and bigger glassworks with 3 furnaces. He found a building for his new glassworks literally over a hill in a small village named Kunratice u Cvikova, where has never been any glassworks nor glassmaker. His new workplace used to be a repair shop for tractors, and he turned it into a beautiful village glassworks, a temple of glass, symbolically standing right next to a church.
Dát jako špinát zvlášť.
Local glass garden is an oasis of crystal, colors, endless fantasies and dreams. Dreams that Jiří Pačinek fulfills every day just thanks to glass itself. This and much more creates the reason why this region stretched from Kamenický Šenov and Nový Bor on one side, going through Liberec and Jablonec nad Nisou, and finding its other edge in Harrachov and Železný Brod, is called Crystal Valley. It is a unique and magical area full of oak forests, streams, rivers, sandstone rocks and fire, which is everything a glassmaker needs to live and to do his magic. Jiří Pačinek is the glassmaker, and he is from Crystal Valley.